All right, everybody, welcome back to Walk the Lines. Week 7.
What up?
NFL picks. What's up? We're back here with Court, Taylor, and Nick.
We're here.
And we got some bad news about the picks this week. Some of us didn't do so great.
Some did very well.
Good job, Nick.
Take me to Vegas.
Right,
Second
I'm right in
Vegas.
the middle of the pack, baby.
Just like last week, but you're still down in the picks, dude.
No,
Yep.
I'm good to go, dude.
Nope.
I ain't got no challenges.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
I think I was 12-2. And by the way, I picked the Falcons over the Seahawks last week, and we'll make this quick, but they got screwed on that. I'm counting that as a win, 13-1.
No, you're not, because I picked the Seahawks and they won.
Ew.
I picked the
Point
Falcons,
goes
they
to
lost.
me.
I don't have.
Yeah.
They
Terrible
got
week.
screwed. NFL, you screwed up that one.
Yeah, the terrible
Anyway.
week.
Oh,
So-
also, check the videos for last week's penalty or punishment video,
Whatever you want to call
because
it.
we had some technical difficulties, but it's a good one and it's funny. You'll get another one if you probably saw it before this.
Somebody may or may not have missed work because of that punishment.
Yes.
So-
Moving on.
No.
All right. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna jump right into our
Oh.
segment, quick picks with Nick. So here we go.
Let's do it, gentlemen. Quick picks with Nick. We got the Thursday night game coming up first. It's Chicago at Green Bay. This is a division rivalry. Cord, we're going to start with you, man. Who you got?
I think I'm gonna take Green Bay in this game. I don't really trust the Bears' offense, defense, or special teams. Not that big of a fan of them. I know Aaron Rodgers is struggling, but I think I'm gonna stick with Green Bay.
Cord's got Green Bay. Taylor?
Okay, here's the deal. I heard this stat today. Brian Hoyer has thrown for over 300 yards in the last 4 games.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers has thrown for 300 yards in the last 20 games.
Okay.
Okay. Brian Hoyer has a lot of good connections right now with Cameron Meredith and Alshon Jeffries on the ends. This is my upset of the week. I am picking Chicago to win this game.
What was your record last week in picks?
In my upsets, I am 2 for 2. So let's make it 3, baby.
All right, here's the deal, guys. Green Bay is without Eddie Lacy. James Stark is out. It's a tough game for Green Bay. Chicago traveling. I don't think Chicago is as good as the Cowboys are, and I hate saying that. I do have Green Bay to win this game. Moving on.
No way.
New York Giants, ODB, retweet the video.
Please,
At
awful.
Los Angeles Rams. Cordy, who you got?
I'm gonna pick the Giants for this game. They got Vegas is picking them by 3 points. I know it's gonna be a close game, but Odell had a killer game last week. 222 yards,
Golly, yes, he
2
did.
touchdowns. The guy's incredible. Even though his quarterback's not backing him up, I think it's gonna light a fire under his butt, and he's gonna have another big game this week. I'm picking the Giants.
Taylor?
I'm also going to pick the Giants. I think that they have a lot better system and better guys in play.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams on this game. It's a home game. They lost last week. The Giants are good. They've spent a lot of money on defense. We covered that last week. But Rams are back at home, and they just win games that you just think they shouldn't win, and they lose games that they should probably win. So Rams on this one. Cleveland at Cincinnati. Guys, this is a tough one for me because it's Cleveland. Taylor, who you got?
You know, I'm going to go back with Cincinnati. Even though their run game's a little weak, they have A.J. Green. He is solid. And Andy Dalton is a top 3 quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
Work.
I'm picking the Bengals. AJ Green needs to have a big game. I'm hoping for another 180-yard game.
Yep.
200-yard
I think
game.
it's coming. I think it's coming.
I really need him to do that, not only for fantasy-wise, but to build my faith up in him again, and to see. I want to see Andy Dalton have a good week as well. So
Yeah.
nothing like seeing the beige water pistol throw for a lot of yards.
He's got a cannon.
Yeah, I don't know if Cleveland. I mean, golly, their
They're missing-
basketball team won a championship. Their baseball team is going to the
World Series. Congrats, Indians.
Maybe they can make it the trifecta by Cleveland going 0-16 in their football. So
That
it
is
is
very possible.
Cincy's going to win the game,
Very
but I
possible.
think it's going to be close because Cleveland plays Cincy well historically,
Yeah.
and it's at Cincy. But all right, moving on. Washington at Detroit. This is a tough one for me. Detroit in that comeback win over LA last week.
Yep.
They're riding the high, coming off that good comeback win. Taylor, we're gonna go back to you and start with who you
Okay.
got.
On this game, I was all over Detroit last week. This week, I'm going to be back up on the Washington train. I think that
Washington's won 4 straight.
I think they're flying high right now. I think Kirk Cousins has a lot of options to go to. I still think that Josh Norman is a really pretty decent cornerback. And
I did hear that Deshaun Jackson was not a full participant in practice today.
But Deshaun Jackson is a start on the fantasy.
I don't think they knew that he was. Anyway,
but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Washington. I think they're gonna win.
Court?
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it will be. It's at Detroit.
I'm gonna go Detroit with this game. I really enjoy watching Matt Stafford play, and Marvin Jones Jr. I think he's playing against. I mean, they got a decent defense in Washington, but I think he's gonna have a big game this week. Matt Stafford's got a cannon, dude.
He does.
So. Washington just beat Philly. We thought Philly was a good team, even though I did pick Washington in that one. They're at Detroit. I'm going to go with Washington in this game. They're going to win the game. Moving on to Oakland at Jacksonville. Court, who you got?
I think this is a really hard game to pick. I mean,
no,
first of all, Taylor's going to owe me some money at work because we've already taken a bet on the Jags going 8-8 at least.
Not for money, though, right?
No, for lunch.
Yeah,
for lunch.
For
We do not bet on money, just lunch. So he's going to be buying me lunch again because after this week when the Jags lose again,
Jags won last week.
Yeah, the Jags won.
Jags won last week. That was my pick. That's why you're 7-7.
That's why I'm 7-7 last week.
That's why you had the punishment that you had.
Okay. Anyways, I'm picking the Jags to lose this game.
Okay, Oakland wins. Anything else?
No.
Taylor, what do you got?
I'm going to go against my friend, and I'm going to say the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win. I think this is going to be a huge game for Allen Robinson. I think he's due for a big game. This is where he is going to get his touches.
I'm going to tell you on this one, Jacksonville wins this game. Oakland's a good team. They're traveling across the country. I think Jacksonville, just like Taylor said, Allen Robinson's going to blow out this game. Next game, guys, New Orleans, the Saints. I mean, how about them beating the Panthers last week? They're going to be at Kansas City. This is a whole different game. Taylor, we're going to start with you. Saints at Kansas City. Who you got?
I went against New Orleans last week, and they won. And I'm going against New Orleans again this week because I don't think they're very good. And I think that Jamal Charles is going to have a lot more touches. They eased him in last week. He did okay. I think he's ready for a big game.
Court?
I'm going to go back with the New Orleans. I'm riding high on New Orleans right now. I just got too much faith in Drew Brees, dude. That guy's incredible.
Yeah.
I like Drew Brees is a stardom.
I don't care what you say about the Saints. As long as you got Drew Brees back there, you got a chance to win.
Absolutely. They got a lot of offensive power. What they don't have is defense. They're playing at Arrowhead. Kansas City's played 2 games at home this year. They won them both. What
was the score when they won?
That's interesting. The first game was San Diego. They went into overtime to win that game.
What was the score? Remember?
It was a high-scoring game. It was a very high-scoring game.
Nice.
I think New Orleans' offense is a lot like San Diego's offense. They're high-powered. They got a lot of weapons. They're going to throw the ball a lot. Yep. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think Kansas City's defense is too good. They're going to win this game. Buffalo at Miami. Court, we're going to start with you on this one. Ooh. Buffalo's riding high.
They are
a hot team. They are fire hot.
So is Miami.
Yeah, Miami with their 30-point game against Pittsburgh. It's
garbage.
I still do not trust Miami.
No.
I still think they're one of the worst teams in football.
Good. Don't trust Miami.
I honestly think if Big Ben would have been healthy all game and he would have stayed in the whole game, I think that Pittsburgh would have come back and won. I have on my little notes right here. It says the Bills are -3.5 against the Dolphins, which I'm going to take those. And on my notes, I put Miami equals garbage because they suck. I'm picking Bills.
Buffalo, one quick note on Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy did not finish practice today with a hamstring injury. I don't know if they're just playing games up there, but Rex Ryan looked pretty serious when he was talking about the injury. I don't know if he's going to play.
I don't know if they need LaShawn McCoy to win, dude.
That's how they've won every single one.
I am a Bills fan, and they are a different team when LaShawn McCoy is not healthy. Taylor, who you got in this game?
Am I allowed to pick both?
No. No, you can't pick garbage.
You know what? I think that, the safety for Miami just went out too. And he's actually really good. I think his last name's Strong. He just got taken out too, and he actually was a pretty good defensive back for them. But I'm picking the Bills to win this game because I don't think that Miami has it all put together.
This is a trap game. Miami could easily win this game in a trap. But Bills are my team. They're riding fire hot right now. I'm staying on the bandwagon.
And J.J. will not have 200 yards rushing.
Not against the Buffalo defense. Baltimore at the New York Jets. Baltimore's coming off a crushing loss against the Giants and Odell Beckham over 200 yards receiving. And they're playing the Jets, who are just awful now.
They got destroyed by the Cardinals.
Yeah, you guys were at the game.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
It was amazing.
Thank you, Cardinals.
And now you got Geno Smith starting for the Jets, which just makes them worse, frankly.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, Taylor, who you got?
Okay, if Ryan Fitzpatrick was still in at quarterback, I would have picked the Jets to win this game. Baltimore's offense is much better. So I am leaning back over to Baltimore because I think their offense power will get it done, and it's going to be a close game, but Baltimore will win this game.
Yeah, I'm thinking Baltimore too. I honestly don't even think if Fitzy was in, I don't think that the Jets could win against the Cardinals. They showed no offense. Ryan Fitzpatrick was very inaccurate. He threw a lot of bad passes. He was under pressure the whole game. I just don't think their offensive line is that great. I just think altogether the Jets are struggling. And I'm picking Baltimore on this one.
Yeah, I'll pick Baltimore on this one. I think the Jets are going to keep losing until Ryan's their starter again. All right, moving on. We got Minnesota Vikings coming off a bye week, and they're going to play Philly at Philly. Court, who you got?
I'm taking Minnesota in this game. I mean, they're coming off a bye week, like you said, and they're going to be fresh, ready to go. They've had some time to prepare for this game. I got to give a shout-out to my boy Dylan. Wants to be our Vikings insider, so next time the Vikings are playing, leave a voicemail, homie.
We'll play it, man.
Yeah, we'll play your voicemail. But I'm picking the Vikings, man. I've been high on Philadelphia all year, but I think until Sam Bradford gets hurt, because their offensive line is so bad, until he gets hurt, I don't think they have a chance of losing right now.
Yeah. So. Taylor, who you got?
All right, here's another upset. I think that Minnesota is going to lose this game because Philly's defense is going to be all upset. They're going to want to kill Sam Bradford. They're going to want to take him out, I promise. And Philly has lost their last 2 games. They're at Philly. Carson Wentz is still a good quarterback. I think he has a lot to prove. I think that also Ryan Matthews is going to come in. I think they're going to have a great game. I think this is going to be close, but I am picking Philly to win.
There you go.
Minnesota's not going to win them all. So is this going to be one of the ones that they lose?
It's at Philly. It's that time.
Good pick. I might regret it, but I'm staying on Court's bandwagon. Minnesota to win this game. Moving on.
2v1.
Colts versus the Titans at the Titans. Taylor, who you got?
I am also going with the Colts on this game. I think they have a lot to do. Chuck Pagano saw. I know they. You know how many times Andrew Luck has been sacked this year? 23 times.
Yeah. They're garbage.
I know.
I told you last week how bad that line is.
But you know what? I really feel like they're going to win this game. I think this is a lot. There's a lot of games that are going to be close, and I feel like the Colts are going to put it together. Chuck Pagano, he saw what they did wrong. I think they're going to fix some things, and I think they're going to pull it off.
And I also think that they came off a crushing loss last week.
Yeah.
And I think that
they're turning into the Chargers. Yeah, they're finding a way to lose.
They
are garbage.
Every week they're finding a different way to lose.
Yeah.
And so I'm picking the Colts. I really love DeMarco Murray, though. I have a hard time picking against DeMarco Murray because
Marcus Mariota is playing really well, too.
He's been fire hot this year.
There you go, guys. They're picking the Colts. I'll be picking the Titans in this one. They're trending in the right direction. Murray's having a killer year so far. I did not see him doing that, leaving Philly, going out to Tennessee. Tennessee wins this game. Next game is San Diego at Atlanta. Atlanta is a good team. They lost just a heartbreaker in Seattle last week. Corey, who you got in this game?
I'm taking the Falcons. They should have won in Seattle.
San Diego beat the Broncos.
If Richard Sherman wasn't a cheater in pass interference call,
yeah, he's a cheater.
I think they would have been in field goal range. They would have kicked the field goal and they would have won the game.
Yeah,
so I think they're not going to lose any momentum that they really had going into that Seattle game, and I think they're just going to continue right on the road playing hot against this Chargers team whose defense is awful.
And they're at home. Taylor, you got?
Matty Ice is coming up. Julio Jones is amazing. I'm going back with Atlanta, too.
Yeah, Atlanta wins this game. It's probably going to be a high-scoring game. 2 good offenses there. Yeah. And the next game is Tampa Bay coming off that bye week, and they're going to be traveling to San Francisco. So, Taylor, in your favorite city that you just got back from, who you got?
You know what? Before we had started these picks, we were talking. I wanted to pick San Francisco, but Gosh, they are awful.
They don't have 8 months to prepare.
They don't. They are.
I know, that's a common thing.
And Carlos Hyde isn't going to be playing. He's dealing with a shoulder injury. He was in a sling. Somebody in a sling is not going to play.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think. And you know what? Colin Kaepernick, he's weird. He's vegan.
Eat some meat, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think
a pound.
I don't think we need to bring up the fact that he's a vegan anymore. He just sucks.
Yeah,
like
he's
not good.
No, he's
No,
not good.
and you know what? I think Tampa Bay still has Mike Evans. I still think that Jameis Winston's going to have a really good game this week.
With starting running back's going to be Jacquizz Rodgers. They did say that Dougie Martin he set back another week or two,
he
so
re-injured himself.
that's something tough for Tampa Bay. But again, 2 weeks to prepare for it. Court, who you got?
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay. I think this 49ers team is one of the worst teams in football.
They are.
Like I said, Colin Kaepernick, he's trash. He's garbage. Sorry, he's garbage. They don't seem they put it together as a team. Like, period. They can't play defense. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. They can't score. They can't run. They can't pass. It's just they're not a good team.
Yeah, they're not doing very well right now. And I got Tampa Bay coming off the bye. They've got some rest coming into this game. The next game's New England at Pittsburgh. Court, Ben Roethlisberger's out. Who you got?
Yeah, I think this is an easy game to pick, honestly. I think I'm going to take New England. I mean, it doesn't – Tom Brady's just too good. And Pittsburgh, they're missing Ben Roethlisberger, which I know Landry Jones played okay last year, a little bit when he had to step in, but –
not great.
He beat the Cardinals last year.
Oh,
so
that's right,
I think
that's when the Cardinals were good.
Yeah, and that's when the Cardinals were actually pretty good.
I think that showed who the Cardinals really were last year.
Yeah.
They blew the big one at home. Or no, I guess they were away
yeah. So I'm picking New England. I hate Tom Brady, but I have a hard time picking against him.
Yeah.
Especially with the injured Pittsburgh team.
New England. Taylor, who you got?
My vote goes with Courts. If Ben Roethlisberger were in this game, I would be leaning towards Pittsburgh because it is at home. They just don't have the firepower to get it done. New England's going to take it.
Yeah, I got New England in this game. Moving on. We're going to the Monday night game. Houston, who just came off of that crazy comeback, beating Indianapolis. And Brock Osweiler is garbage. He proved it in that game.
He played like trash.
He was horrible. And
I do not like that
it's
guy.
at Denver, who still has the best defense in football, but I did call that upset last week.
Yeah.
So, Taylor, who you got?
I picked Houston to win last week, and I was watching that game just for the chance to win this.
Yeah, there was no other reason.
There was no reason why I was happy about that game. Indianapolis gave them that game. But Denver's they're gonna smash him. Von Miller is going to smash him. Brock Osweiler came from the Broncos. They have something to give him.
They might hurt him.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad. I'm expecting Von Miller to have 2 sacks.
Who you got, Court?
I'm picking Denver as well. I think Brock Osweiler is going to go into Denver pretty hyped up because he wants to show Denver and prove to Denver that they made a bad choice by not paying him. But I think Denver really got the upper hand in this deal because they knew that Brock Osweiler wasn't that great. And he showed it a lot this season that he's not an NFL quarterback.
He doesn't throw to Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean, you got realistically one of the best receivers in football. And he's not catching the ball. You're not even throwing him the ball. You're not.
And when he is, it's off. It's off.
It's thrown at his feet or thrown at 6 feet above.
Yep.
You got Denver?
Yeah, I got Denver too.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. I got Denver at home in this game. It's the Monday night game. Everyone should be watching. This is my new Fitz. Not new. This is one of the Fitz jerseys. Shout out to Rag Guy. Love you, buddy.
Sorry, man. Cardinals put a spanking.
We'll bring a new one out next week.
We didn't talk about the Cardinals game, dude.
We will.
Oh,
in our next segment.
Got it.
Look forward to our next segment, guys. We're going to be talking all about the Cardinals. Also, we're going to have the challenge video. Check them all out. Tell us what you think about our videos. Give us some input. We got our pictures in the background. Check out who we are. You know,
leave a comment.
Like us.
Get to know us.
Or don't.
Follow.
Tell us what we're doing good or bad.
Yeah. And
we want to know.
Thank you for the love, guys.
See you later, guys.